Hi, friend. Before we begin today's story, let me know where you are watching from. The moment the lights went out, everyone thought it was part of the show. But when the screens flickered back on, what appeared made the crowd gasp. On the giant LED wall behind the groom, a video played, one that wasn't on the wedding schedule. It showed Ethan Cole, America's youngest real estate billionaire, laughing cruelly. You really thought I'd marry a waitress? You're nothing, Amelia. The video stopped, and from the back of the ballroom, a woman stepped forward, dressed in black, calm, radiant, and cold. Congratulations, Ethan, she said softly, her voice echoing through the stunned silence. You got your dream wedding, and your nightmare too. Everyone turned toward her, no one realizing that before this night was over, the billionaire groom would lose everything, and karma would finally take a seat at his table. Long before Ethan Cole became a billionaire on magazine covers, he was just a spoiled heir from Greenwich, Connecticut, pretending to be humble. He met Amelia Parker at NYU, where she worked two jobs, waitressing nights, studying journalism by day. She didn't come from wealth, but she had something Ethan's world lacked. Heart. He told her she made him feel real. She believed him. For years, she helped him study, proofread his business pitches, even sold her car to help him launch his first real estate startup. They were supposed to build a life together, until he landed his first investor deal. That's when everything changed. Ethan started attending high society events, rubbing shoulders with millionaires, while Amelia waited at home in their tiny Brooklyn apartment. Then one night she found a diamond bracelet in his jacket pocket, one she knew she'd never wear. When she confronted him, he didn't even bother lying. He laughed. Come on, Amelia. You're sweet, but I'm not marrying a waitress. You don't fit the image. That same week, she was fired from her job after fainting from exhaustion. She went to him, humiliated but desperate, and asked for a small loan to cover her mother's hospital bills. He looked her dead in the eye and said, You should have thought of that before falling for a dreamer like me. Then he laughed. That same cruel, unforgettable laugh. She left New York that night with nothing but a suitcase and a heart that refused to die. 3 years later, Ethan Cole's name dominated business headlines. He was the real estate genius, launching Cole Capital, a billion-dollar empire built on luxury properties in Miami and LA. Meanwhile, Amelia had disappeared, or so everyone thought. In truth, she'd rebuilt herself under a new name, Leah Parker, founder of Rise and Root, a nonprofit that exposed housing fraud and protected low-income tenants, the same tenants who were being exploited by companies like Ethan's. She wasn't just helping people now, she was investigating him. Her team uncovered evidence of massive corruption inside Cole Capital, fake charity fronts, laundered disaster relief funds, and shell companies linked to his new fiance's family, the Sinclairs. But Leah wasn't just after headlines. She wanted him to feel what she once felt: humiliation, helplessness, and the taste of regret. So when she received an invitation to Ethan's lavish wedding in Miami, the same man who'd once mocked her for begging, she smiled. Perfect, she whispered. Let karma wear white today. The ballroom glowed gold that evening. Reporters, CEOs, and influencers filled the hall. Ethan Cole looked unstoppable. Tailored suit, smug grin, cameras flashing. He thought his past was buried, but Amelia was sitting in the back row, watching. As the priest said, If anyone objects, speak now or forever hold your peace. The lights flickered. The big screen behind the altar blinked, and suddenly Ethan's private conversation started playing. Him bragging about manipulating investors, mocking victims, even laughing about using charity funds for tax breaks. The room turned silent. Vanessa, the bride, turned pale. Ethan's smile collapsed. He shouted, Turn it off! But it was too late. FBI agents, already tipped off by Amelia's evidence, entered quietly through the back. As Ethan tried to leave, Amelia stood, face to face with the man who'd once broken her. Remember when you laughed at me for begging? She said, voice trembling but powerful. Today you'll beg too, but not for money, for mercy. He was arrested before his vows were finished. But just when Amelia thought it was over, a second revelation hit the headlines. The anonymous source who helped her expose Ethan's crimes was none other than his bride, Vanessa Sinclair. She had discovered Ethan was secretly transferring her family's assets overseas under his own name. Her marriage was never about love. It was revenge, too, and Amelia had unknowingly been her perfect weapon. Weeks later, Amelia received another file from an unknown email. Inside it were the original documents showing Vanessa's family had started the fraud years before Ethan ever joined. Ethan was greedy, but Vanessa was ruthless. Amelia leaked everything. Both families' empires crumbled. Months later, on a quiet morning show in Atlanta, Amelia appeared as a guest journalist, calm, confident, radiant. When asked if she believed in karma, she smiled faintly. Karma doesn't wait for revenge. It simply waits for the right stage. And that's how the billionaire who once laughed at his ex for begging for help ended up begging for mercy at his own wedding. Because when you break someone who loved you, you don't destroy them, you forge them. And when they rise again, they don't come for love, they come for justice. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comments, and share.